Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. On this video I'm going to be showing you how to make your desktop look like this or like this. Alright everybody, the first step to getting the desktops that we saw in the screenshots, first place you want to go to is going to be rainmeter.net. You're going to go ahead and download the program. You're going to save that to your default download folder. You're going to go ahead and install that program. There's no need to show you because obviously if you're here you know how to install programs. So once you get that installed, you're just going to go ahead and launch the program. Once you do that, it's going to look more or less like it is now because it's going to load the default plugin that it has at the time. So what you're going to do is right click on those for the purpose of this video, because we're going to show you how to put it the other way. So you're just going to unload the ones that you see. Okay, then so once you have that, you're going to have your normal your screen, your background will look more the way it was. So you're going to go ahead and now we're going to put in the pictures that we want. The links for this will be on the YouTube video description. So we're going to go with this one first. Best way to do this is to just have your pictures that you're about to be opening with the Paint program. Then you can just hit File and then do like so, and it'll be on your desktop. Once you have the picture that you want up, it's going to look more or less like this. We'll do this step at the end of the video. So once you have that loaded, we're going to go ahead and start the other plugin. Now once you download that one, it's very simple to install it. You're literally going to go to where you downloaded the clock and just double click on it, and then it's going to appear on your menu here. So you're going to go in here. The name of that plugin is this one right here. You're going to drop down this menu. You're going to click on clock, English. You're going to load it and it's going to show up on the screen for you. It's as easy as that. You can go ahead and drag it to wherever you want on there. Leave it like that. So that's the process of getting the the clock and the calendar going. The next step is going to be to download WinStep. Now with this program there are two versions. If you want to get the fancy one like this that I have here, it's going to cost, I believe it's $24.99. It's way more than worth it. It's going to allow you to organize, and it's got way more features than the regular docs out there. You can make a sub doc, you can categorize all your stuff, so it's way easier to maneuver, and find the programs that you want and keep everything organized. So that's going to be the next step. So we're going to go over to winstep.net. And like I said, they do have a free one, but you can go on here and kind of, look at the differences. For example, if you get the ultimate, that's the one that I'm having. You can notice the features on here, free versus ultimate. If you get the free one, you're not going to be able to get all the extra fancy stuff, which is way recommended. It's like I said, you'll be able to do sub docs. You'll be able to have more than one doc. You'll be able to have animated icons, so it's way better for the paid version. So once you get that downloaded, you're simply going to install that. Okay, once you have the program WinStep Nexus installed, it's going to boot up. It's going to look something very similar to this. Now we do not want to use the shelf because the purpose of this video was to make it look like in the screenshot. So what we're going to do is disable the things we don't want and turn them off. So we're going to right click on here. We're going to go to dock and shelf management, and we're going to disable the shelf. That's going to turn that shelf off. We're going to bring this tab down. So we're going to put that at the bottom. I will show you guys how to get rid of the sounds a little bit later. Once you have this bar down here, the one I was using was a different one. So we're going to go to dock properties. We're going to go to themes. We're going to click on KTech 4D. And that's the one I was using. You're going to click apply, and that'll change that. Then we're going to one by one, we're going to go in here and remove these icons. Alright Alrighty, fast forward to the dock being at the bottom with all the icons cleared out. The next step is going to be to create a system tray up on top of the screen here. So what we're going to do for that is right click on the bottom. We're going to go to preferences, docks and shelves. So we're going to create a new dock, and we're going to make this dock look like a system tray. So once you're in here, you're going to go to show system tray on this dock. You can enable that. You're going to click apply. Once you do that, you're going to drag this to the top and center it out. Make sure everything's centered, so you got that there. Then we're going to go to appearance. We want it to look as close as possible to a system tray, so what we're going to do is slide this all the way to the 16 pixels. Hit apply. The dock transparency, you want to get rid of that color on the bottom. So you're going to do that. Click apply. Once that's done, we're going to get rid of the effects so they don't move like this. So we're going to go to the effects tabs. Right here on mouse over effect, you're going to hit none, hit apply. Once you do that, you should be good to go. Hit apply. Now you can drag and drop that to the center. And we are good to go. The good thing with that is if you were to open up, let's say you open up a full window, you can leave your mouse here and that will show, and you can maneuver inside it from there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead on to the next step, which is doing the dock on the bottom. Alright, before we start working on the bottom icons, let's go ahead and get this centered correctly. I'm going to right click here real close to the icons. Go to dock properties position, and we want to make sure this is centered. It's at -8. So we're going to put that center, apply, hit OK, and now everything's lined up. We could check this one also to make sure on this one. There we go, now everything's lined up. Alright, now that we have this looking like this, I'm going to show you how to go ahead into here and put the icons the way we showed on the screen, on the screenshot. So we're going to go in here. So this is just a folder with the icons that were on there. So we're going to need this one. And then for the Windows Explorer, you're going to want to go to See Windows. So just open up another window here. And then you're going to look for the shortcut, which is this one, or the executable. Now what you're going to do is left click on that and drag it into the bar here and let it go. And there's your shortcut. So we're just going to go one by one here until we have everything looking like we did on the screenshot. So this is going to be pretty simple to change the icons. You're going to right click on it, dock into the properties, click on change icon, and then you're going to go to the location where you have your icons. So now we're just going to pick this, and it instantly replaces it. So you can do it one of two ways. You can do it like this, which can be a little time consuming sometimes depending on what you're doing, or you can leave the window open that has the pictures, take the picture and drag it to the shortcut you have on the bottom, and it will replace it. Here's a good example. So we can just take this and just replace it like that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and continue with the icons the way I have it set up in the screenshot. So we're going to right click. We're going to go on insert new dock item. Now this is going to be a sub dock because it's going to contain things inside. So we're going to click on sub dock. We're going to right click on here because this is going to be the art icon, or let's do it the easy way I showed you earlier. We're just going to take this icon, drop that right in there. So now this box that you have here, the way I have it set up is horizontal. So you're going to want all of them. Instead of going top to bottom, you want it to go horizontal. So we're going to right click on the dock properties here. Going to go to sub docks, and we're going to want to pick always horizontal. Click on that, apply. Now when it opens up, it's going to be left to right horizontal. So you're literally just gonna go on here and then find whatever program you want and just drag and drop that onto this tab, and it's gonna show right here. So you could do, the paint program if you use Photoshop. Another one is GIMP, which is pretty cool. That's a free one. So you would basically just take that icon and drop it right onto here. So let's continue putting the icons. The next one is going to be the audio, and then I'll just do this a couple of times and you'll have the hang of it. So we're going to go once ahead and insert a new sub dock because we want to contain different items in here. So this one's going to be the audio. You can drag and drop these to the position that you want. So now we're just going to take the audio icon and put that in there. It'll replace the icon. And again, the same thing, whatever audio programs you want to run on here, you're just going to leave this window open, go to the program folder and drag and drop that executable to the program you want right there. So that's basically how you do it for all of them. If you want to put something on there that's outside of the scope of this video, like a different program and have it directly on the bar, you can just drag that directly to this bar, which will make it look different, than the video I'm showing, but that's all up to you guys. So once that's done, I'll go ahead and fast forward here and we'll show you what it'll look like when that bar is finished. Alright, fast forward. So this is how it should look like when you're done. One thing I wanted to show you real quick, this one's a little bit different when you do the recycler. So what you're going to do is here, I'll go ahead and take it out and then just show you from scratch. So once you set that recycler up, you're going to right click on here, insert new dock item. And then you're going to go to module, recycler. Once that comes up, my icons are already preset, so it shows up like this. So for this one, it's going to be a little bit different to get the icons to show that way, because this has got two icons built into one, one for the empty recycler and one for the full one. So you're going to go to change, and you're going to hit this little tab here, and you're going to notice you have one for empty, one for full. So it's basically the same step. You're going to just do one for each. So you're going to browse to where your pictures are at, pick the icon. So you're going to go this one for empty and this one for full. Once you hit apply, it's going to go, if your recycler bin is empty, it's going to have the transparent one. If it's a solid gradient, then it means it's full, and that'll that's the way it distinguishes empty from full on that one. Another thing you want to check real quick is you want to make sure your running applications are showing. I believe it's set by default, but if it is not, you can go into here. So go to dock properties for this dock. You want to make sure this is showing, clicked to show running applications on this dock. And that way, whatever you have open, once you're done, you can right click on it, close it from right there. You don't need to go to other windows. So that'll be super quick. So we're pretty much done on how to have this looking like this. What I'm going to do just one more time is show how to do one. So I'm going to create a new sub dock here, and we're going to put the Libra program on here, LibreOffice. So I got the icon right here. So once you get that done, you got your new sub dock. We're going to replace that icon with this, and then I have all the other shortcuts I'm going to put in here, so you can do them all at the same time. So you want to make sure you leave that spot open. So you got this open, and honestly, if you're going to do a lot of them, you're better off highlighting them first. So I have all the icons highlighted. You're gonna go back down here. Here's your subdoc, and you're gonna drag and drop all of those, and it'll place them all inside there. 1, 2, 3. So another cool thing is, obviously, you can rename the icons, so you can put all your names in there. Now this program has a ton of features. I mean, a ton of features that I'm not going to go through right now, because the purpose of this one was just to get your desktop looking like this. So with this video, I'm done. In the future, I'll do another one on all the advanced features of the program. You guys have a good one. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and please hit subscribe. Have a good one.